So for the coffee itself, that was just something that we both knew, like this brand, we both loved it.
Yeah.
Ethiopian just happened to be like our happy middle ground where we were both like, this is actually what we both love. And then we actually just did a tasting with White Rock Coffee.
Yeah.
Literally just this week to see if we wanted to source something that was local. Because I mean, we like supporting small, but we also like supporting a local brand. So we did a tasting with them, and we fell in love with their cold brew concentrate. We actually really like their cold brew. And we really like that Ethiopian blend that they have too. So just wanted to keep it local. I mean, granted, we are running over to Guatemala this August. Yeah. We're gonna go to a few coffee farms. We're gonna go do some real world research. Yeah. So that'll be kind of just like the beginning of a series of different trips to see if like. So it was an idea between my partner Stephanie and I. We kind of talked about just the ending of a chapter for her and what that kind of looked like moving forward with me. We kind of talked about just like dreams and goals and things that we both enjoyed. Coffee ended up being just common denominator, and it was like a baby that we both had together because then she was here like 6 weeks later. Oh yeah, girl, it was fast.
How it happened so quickly, and we actually made it happen so quickly. I think it was like over 2 phone calls, and then it was like, okay, I found somebody who can build a cart for us. It's like, okay, well, let's look at what it looks like, what color we want. Went ahead and picked it up, and then from there it was just steady flow until like we got bookings.
Once we said red light, green light, Stephanie went and found someone to build the cart. We agreed on a name. I found someone to build the sign. It was just like we were both taking different portions of this project and just rolling it out as fast as we could. And then marketing. So my current business, Blissful Blessed Unions, our tagline is ceremonies with Corazón. And that was kind of like something that I wanted to kind of keep at the forefront, is that heart. So when Stephanie started brainstorming, she's the one that actually came up with the Café con Corazón, and it just aligned with everything. It felt good. It felt like culturally inviting. It felt, it was just cute enough that even if you didn't speak Spanish, you could still recognize it. Like it had a lot of really good brand recognition, but also just like being able to kind of see it out there. It's something that would be easily remembered. She said, okay, let's do it. I felt like it kind of gave me permission to be as crazy as I wanted to. And like same thing with her. We both just kind of said, yeah, let's go.
The excitement of doing what you love and with your basically best friend. It's so much fun. Like even we hate setting up the cart. It's so heavy. But even setting up the cart, we're laughing. Like we'll get stuck on a corner somewhere, or like it's shaking and we're just laughing, having a great time. The planning that went behind it, the hard work, the detail. Like she used to be this black front, and then on top was like this lighter color. And Yvonne was like, something's missing with her. So then we talked about going darker on the top and the bottom to kind of balance her out with her color. And it worked. She looks gorgeous. So our Café con Corazón cart, it's divided in 3 pieces. So we have a top, a middle, and then a bottom. And so what we usually do is we break it down and we set it up every time we have an event. The machine always comes first because it needs to start, it needs to get heated up. And that's pretty much, no, actually it's more complicated. So then underneath you gotta do the plumbing work. We usually connect the sink to a pump and the water rinser, which we use for special events, but not today. And then we have, I'll just show you. We have a little container where we dispose of, I did not show you, our dirty water, and we clean it and sanitize it after every event. And then we also have like a big 5-gallon water, just so that the sink is up and working. Edit that other part out. And that's pretty much our setup with our cart. At-home self-made barista, yes. Yes.
What made you get into that?
Honestly, my dad, because he always made coffee in the mornings, and my grandma, my abuela. So that's why I said I have coffee in the morning and then at 3. She always had to have coffee at 3. Like, no matter where we were. We can be road tripping somewhere. And she's just like, Stephanie, is it almost 3 o'clock? And I was like, yeah, it's like 2:50. Yeah, I'm gonna need a coffee soon. So between her and my dad, definitely coffee has always been in my life. That smoothness, but I like that bitterness. So we gotta have that like coffee bitterness in there. Lately, I've really been into like a cold foam on top, even on a hot latte. Like I don't care if it's, you need the hot latte and like a little cold foam on top.
There are 5 million coffee carts. You don't necessarily see them, but I don't know like what changed or if it's the algorithm now because we have like this coffee, presence online. But now there's like 5 million coffee carts. And mind you, they're not all created equally. Like some people are just like heavy into the sweetness and heavy into like the presentation. Others just have a standard bar that, serves up just a regular schmegular coffee. But there are so many. There's so many. So differentiation is like very important.
With the espressos, it was a lot of, it had to be like perfect, like something we both love, something that was like, is this gonna hit for us and for everyone that we serve it to? To final cup, there was a lot of flavors that we tried that we were like, yes, no, okay, that one's a little weird, but we're gonna do it anyways. So I think it was a lot of testing, a lot of talking.
So we don't necessarily do pop-ups generally, but I know we have one coming up on the 25th, and I feel like we will start blasting that on social media here soon. So I mean, if they want to come out there and try it, I know that we personally tell like friends and people that we know, like, hey, if you want to come try it, come find us at XYZ. But it's not something that we're exclusively doing just pop-ups at, or it's really more event-based. We had to really take our time in choosing like what was going to be kind of like our bean. What did we really want to focus on? What did it have to taste like? We both have similar but different tastes. So Stephanie is like a strong coffee drinker, and I'm definitely, like I said, on the sweeter end of it. So, I mean, once we selected kind of the coffee we'd be using, then we ran through some research and some testing and a lot of testing. There's even flavors that she brought to me that I was like, I don't know about that. But they ended up being such a hit. We fell in love with them. But it was just, we go through a lot of that testing phase to make sure that it is something that is going to make a client happy when they taste it, right? Or, it just kind of brings this like sense of like, oh my God, I would do that again, over and over and over again. So it's just a really, really high testing process. When I look at her card, I'm obsessed with it. It's just for me, it's not just a basic white cart. And I feel like that's what you see a lot in the wedding industry or even in the event industry. Everybody wants this like white, plain Jane, but I feel like, I don't know, when I look at her cart, like she's got personality, she's got pizzazz. That we're genuinely two good human beings who love what we do and we love people. And I mean, we're just excited to really put this out there.
Definitely an Ethiopian blend is my go-to.
How is it different than other blends?
It is definitely more bitter, a little bit stronger, because I'm definitely into like that coffee taste. I'm not into the sweetness. It started over the phone, like all of our ideas and our conversations. We were just talking. Honestly, I do this thing with Yvonne where I call her after like every wedding. I don't know why. It's just like, oh my God, let me tell you what happened and the goods and the bads and the ebbs and the flows, like all that stuff. And we started talking about like the future and businesses, and I had a failed business, and we were just talking, and so coffee came up. And we were both like, that's something I've always wanted to do. And since then, it was just like, we were just moving. Like it was just straight towards like, okay, we're doing this. We were both on speaker driving home. I think she had just finished a wedding. And we were talking and it was more like, yeah, so we both love coffee. And then we started talking about names and it was like, oh, did you write that down? Yeah, I wrote it down. And that was kind of like the conversation of just the name and the flavors. And did you jot that one down? It's like, yeah, I got it, okay. And so we even got like the tagline, which was all Yvonne, the amor in every pore. She just came up with that because she's the creative one. I'm definitely more of like the hands-on and she is the creative mind. Absolutely, yeah. She has all the ideas and I'm just like, yeah, that sounds great. Or like, maybe just tweak it a little bit and then I'm the one behind the bar, like keeping it all going. I think a lot of it comes from our culture because there are flavors that we have like the horchata latte or the coquito latte, which Yvonne is Mexican and I'm Puerto Rican, so coquito is served during the holidays. It's like a coconut with rum drink. And the horchata is that mix of that blended cinnamon and that rice milk. And it actually goes really well with coffee, both of them. And so the honey almond's a big one too. Honey almonds I actually got from this little local cigar shop. They sell a Cuban honey. And so Cuban, we're both from Florida, we're both from like the Miami area, that's also in us. And I was like, you know what, how can I make this not taking that Cuban honey latte, but making it for us? And I was like, you know what, I have almond syrup, let me stick a shot of almond in there. And it was actually really good. So that's how the honey almond came to be. It would have to be the pistachio rose, because that's one of those weird flavors that you're like, what? Like a nut and a flower? Sorry, what? And that was all Yvonne. We did it for our Dallas Oasis open house, and it was actually a hit, and it was pretty good. Like the rose wasn't overpowering, it was nice, nutty, like smooth, velvety, it was really good. People talk about having a business and they're like, oh, it's so much, you have to wake up early, you have to do these things, but it's just been fun. Like it's just been fun, and nobody tells you the good that happens. We do everything with intention, that we love what we do, and when we talk to you, it's so genuine and so sincere. We've talked a lot. We have a lot of ideas, but we're taking it like this first year, we're calming down. We're just gonna see what's out there, we're gonna play it by ear, and then next year is when like we're rolling out the big guns. This whole experience has been life-changing. We've definitely learned our strengths and our weaknesses. We've learned that we love to talk on the phone about all of our ideas, that we will text each other in the middle of the night. Like our business is really at the forefront of our mind. I think we both have the same priorities. I hope they feel heard and like they had a great time and that they just want to book us for their next event. Personally, exactly what it says, coffee with heart. We give our all, we bring our passion to this project. We want this to succeed, we want it to be our life. So I feel like that's something that everybody should be able to do, something that they lead with heart.